This review is not for kids. If you are a child and or a kid, please leave now. It's your one warning. Hey guys, it's been 4 months in the making since episode 1. I meant to make this sooner, but everything happened. I apologize for that. Literally everything happened since then. COVID, work from home. I don't get time to actually sit down and make these reviews as much as I want to. That's why there's so few and far between, you know? And I apologize for not making this sooner. I really meant to make part 2 after uploading part 1, but shit got in the way. Again, I'm sorry for that, you know? I deeply apologize. After taking a long, steamy Oh, hey, honey, sorry. Movie review. I have to tell what's going on with the story. I promise that's what it's for. Anyways, so Celine Beckinsale unlocks a secret door to the guidance room, and the old mysterious fat coffin room is there. Celine breaks vampire law by awakening as the elder vampire from yesteryear with her blood.
Peter, I'm not sure that's
Awakenings!
The Fire Emblem Awakening goes pretty well, actually, I think. But it ends too early as Kate is interrupted by, well... And this is where the movie's effects start to shine a lot here. This isn't CGI. This is all practical effect. All makeup and all that. This is really great. I mean, we've seen other things in this movie as well. We've seen dying werewolves. We'll see more dying werewolves. The 5 gum shit. That's all really practical effect. And the team who made this is great. And it's so jarring to see what happens later in movies like this, where they just use things like, oh, CGI bad, that's it. Like, I'm a fan of CGI. It can work. But it doesn't work out so well. And Underworld sees that and goes, fuck that motherfucker. We're all using practical effects shit here, you know? It's great. The man attacked earlier is back at the Vampire Coven, which is a good choice, mind you. He and Kate Beckinsale go off to take a ride.
I wanna take you for a ride.
While they are off on taking for a ride, Fuckboy Prime goes off on a tirade about this and that, but it's interrupted by early WWF Kane. It cuts back to Celine and Michael, and Kate expositions to him about the vampire werewolf war.
Why do you hate them so much?
I've already told you we're at war.
So you're just following orders? Why can't you just answer the question? Fine.
Something was in the stable, tearing our horses to pieces. I couldn't have saved my mother or my sister. Their screams woke me. My father died outside, trying to fend them off. I stood at my door, about to run to my niece's room when... Twin girls. Barely 6 years old. Butchered like animals.
Jesus Christ.
The next thing I knew, I was in his arms. The war had spilled into our house. He'd been tracking the Lycans for days.
And that it could have been settled in Smash, but it wasn't. While they sort things out, the scene does convey more better Twilight feelings than Twilight did. That's pretty sad if you think about it. And that's what I really like about Kate Beckinsale's acting in this movie. She's not acting like a campy blah blah blah, I'm going to suck your blood. She's a Solid Snake soldier in a way. She is not overtly dramatic. She's just doing what she's told to do at points. And you can see it in her eyes. This isn't what she wants to do with her life. It's heartbreaking in times like this where she has a time to relax and it's not just soldier orders. Here, look in her eyes. This is not just a Solid Snake monologue. It says everything enough just with her eyes alone, but it's an intriguing nonetheless still with this. You know?
You will if you want to.
Do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
Yeah, I do. I think at any time, any place, people can fall in love with each other.
And then it comes back to Michael being chained, lol. Time out. I have a conspiracy theory time. Twilight is actually underworld fanfiction that went so terrible, but somehow went to press. No, wait. Hear me out first. Tell me if you heard this tale. It's a tale of a vampire and a werewolf that are at war with each other for billions of years, for nothing but blatant lies. And only to end with the birth of a hybrid of the two, and also give Bella a Glock and she's with Michael. I mean, it makes sense, right? The elder can't believe scold Celine the way a father would scold his daughter, but Celine tries to explain her point of view, but it doesn't really go so well. They threaten Celine as to take her into some form of kangaroo court, but Harley Quinn here is eavesdropping on them, and it doesn't go anywhere for now. It will later, though. And later is now, as Harley Quinn here breaks Celine out of kangaroo court, only to stab her in the back. But there's reason for that.
Why are you helping me?
I'm not. I'm helping me.
Oh, okay, so here's the real version of it I think is happening here. So remember, I call this a Twilight knockoff. So we have graphics here first. Here, go. We have blonde Harley Quinn thought here. She's in love with Snape. Snape's in love with Celine. Celine's in love with Michael. Michael's in love with Celine. That doesn't really count as anything here. But you see this weird square Z thing here? This is the love war triangle thing we have here. We have other parts of it here we're not going to talk about right now, because we don't need to. Just worry about Celine, because she's our waifu. Oh, also, she does this so Celine can go back to save her werewolf boyfriend, only to be attacked by, well, a vampire strike squad, and a pretty badass scene. No, really, here's how badass it is. The only way I can make this more badass is with an AMV. While in the backseat of a car, Michael starts transforming into a werewolf. But it gets sedated. Then we get to the most interesting part of this story, rather. Celine brings one of the assault team members from earlier to snitch on Brand, revealing that he's been trying to combine werewolf DNA and vampire DNA to make some form of miracle child, thus using the war to get blood on both teams, thus finding some form of super weapon to unite the underworld series. Also, the elders have skin now and reveal that he is now healed immensely. Unfortunately, this is how the plot goes. It goes from 0 to 100 in like 2 scenes. Russell Brand tries to drug werewolf boyfriend, but we get a flashback to it reveals that the vampires are huge assholes as well. Well, no shit. because Russell Brand's lover was a vampire, and they fucking murked her, dude. What the fuck? Watch this fucking clip. That Russell Brand didn't in fact marry his vampire waifu. Fucking lucky. But unfortunately, the werewolves were slaves to vampires, and the vampires treated them so badly because the werewolves were innocent. Well, mostly innocent right now, but whatever. The exposition gets cut off because fuckboy Prime Snape here wants to have an exposition battle with Russell Brand, which gets cut off himself because number one, Vampire Chan and her leather-clad ass comes to arrive. Remember that 5 gum earlier? Well, Kylo Ren has it now, and he's using it to portray our hero Russell Brand with some anti-werewolf cough drop bullets. Again, this movie is in fact the birth of industrial horror. Every fight scene had come with edgy industrial music, and every fight is gory and violent as fuck. Everybody hail glorious ultraviolence. Glorious ultraviolence. It's great. Ultraviolence AMV attempt number 2, go. Haha, wasn't that video great? Come hang with us in part 3 when I finish this fucking review.